Actually, when I was at the age of 9, I was living in Chennai, and my father said, "Come on, it's so hot. It's the summer holidays. We have a swimming pool just 1 kilometer from our house. Let me take you there. It'll be fun." And he spoke so much about swimming, what fun classes. And in those days, unfortunately, the way they would teach is the first day of the class, they took us and they threw us into the deep end without teaching us even how to blow bubbles. That was the how they did it in the old days. But since I already had a bad experience, I screamed, I cried, I scratched my teacher, and I came out and I said, I don't want to swim anymore. And then my father said, listen, I paid 100 rupees for this course. And I guess in the early 90s, that is a lot of money. So to a young child. So I said, oh my God, my dad paid so much. Let me finish it. So my dad really was my first teacher. And then we started becoming interested in the pool. My sister came in, she had asthma. So swimming was good for her asthma as well. My mother used to join us. And that's how my career started because I saw a team training, in the same pool. My ultimate goal was the Olympics. I watched swimming at the Olympics and I fell in love. I saw somebody called Matt Biondi. He was the Olympic champion in those days, an American swimmer. And I said, I want to go to the Olympics. So that was where my dream was born. And in 1996, I narrowly missed out qualifying for the Atlanta Olympics. And like I said, before that, nobody had qualified. So what would happen is India would just choose one male and one female and send them as a token representative. So the International Swimming Federation gives a timing. So the timing was 2 minutes 7 seconds, and my best was 2 minutes 9. So I was still 2 seconds away, and I was lucky to get a scholarship to train in Australia. If you're an athlete representing India, I could talk to the world champion and she would say, okay, you're swimming the same event as me. What's your best time? So, you have that sense of pride, like, yes, I've achieved something. And I was very lucky. We had a very big Indian community, including some of my own relatives who lived in Australia, who came down and cheered for me. So, when you look up in the stands among so many countries and you see the India flag, that gives you a special feeling. I had a biomechanics specialist, a dietitian work with me, sports psychologist, some of the world's best coaches. That really helped me in less than 4 5 months. I was able to reduce my time. Then I could see that I've gone 2 minutes 6 seconds. So I've improved my time by 3 seconds. And I've also qualified for the Olympics. So
Absolutely.
2000 Olympics was definitely, meeting all the top athletes from all over the world, going for the opening ceremony, watching the torch get lit. So
I
you're
know.
literally very emotional to the whole thing. And because I was only 18, I was quite young. So I really took it all in, enjoyed it. So I
Yeah.
always set the strongest standards for myself. So of course my parents would say, try and come first. But at the end of the day, I wanted it. When I get a silver, I was not happy. If I get a bronze, I would say I hate this color. I like only gold. So I would just use this to push myself. So if I win the state medal, I would aim for nationals. If I win a national medal, I'll aim for an Asian junior medal. So there's small things I think that you do. That's what really takes you to the top. So however hard you train, there's always someone training harder than you. So that's what kept me motivated. So even when I was 12, I was swimming with the 20-year-olds. So that kind of made me mentally tough. I was not scared about they're older than me, they're taller than me. So it's not about your physique, it's not about your age. Really, it's about putting in that effort, like you said, every day, and having that dream and working towards it every day. We are not professional sports people, so there's no money involved in winning anything. So when you see something like the Indian flag going up, I got to hold the Indian flag in the march past, the opening ceremony for the world championships. So those are the special moments that really define your life. Definitely 2000 was the biggest year for me, going ahead to get the Arjuna award and the Olympics. So those three memories stand out in my mind for me. And
Uh,
through my career, both my parents, my mom and my dad,
all right.
in those days, we did not have a fancy team around us. So my mother would be my dietitian. She'll cook my, early morning ragi mudde or ragi, malt to drink. She would give palak, make me eat my vegetables. She would go and approach sponsors, like, please sponsor my daughter. My dad would be my sports psychologist, like, talk me how to be mentally strong, take me to practice morning and evening. So definitely without them, I would not have come this far. So to me, it was also like it was something I'm giving back to them, that they also believed in this dream. And at least I pushed myself enough to get there. I'll just walk you through a normal day in the life of a swimmer, at least. We'd wake up at 4:30 in the morning, 5 a.m. we are at the pool. I would swim close to between 6 to 8 kilometers in the morning. Already you're pretty tired. In the car on the way to school or college, we would eat our idli sambar, sandwich, something that mom had packed for us. Then we'd attend a full day of school or college, try and finish our homework assignments during the day itself in school or college, and again go back in the evening from 5:30 to 8 p.m. in the night for another session of about 6 to 8 kilometers. So that was a lot. We would do this 6 days a week. And, I started swimming in 1991 and I only got to the Olympics in 2000. So it took a good 9 years of doing this, so that's the kind of effort it takes to get anywhere. Definitely you can have that desire, you can be passionate about it, you might be talented, but the hard work is what has to get you there. Similarly, if you have that belief and you do not, stray from your belief, put in the effort, and you will have ups and downs. I mean, there were so many ups and downs, but at the end of the day, you have to push through all those, obstacles. And so definitely it's fun because every day is different. I think I enjoy that the most about teaching. I mean, as somebody who's part of the university and, dealing with students, that every day is different challenges. You can never get bored.